It is once again another episode of the Phile O'Clock News. Before we get to the police blotter, I thought I would mention there's an ad on Craigslist from the Amish in Colorado announcing an auction. An ad on a computer network, the internet, from the Amish. And they won't even put reflective triangles on their buggies, but they're posting on the internet, Craigslist. I guess that makes perfect sense. Okay, link down below in case anybody's interested. It's at La Jara, Colorado on the 30th, and I might actually be there, believe it or not, because I'll be on my way to Dragon Fest. Dragon Fest starts first week of August. Okay, police blotter, Rio Grande Sun. And I just thought I would read a few of the interesting parts. The Rio Grande Sun, the only thing interesting is the police blotter, where the police have taken reports, telephone calls, and it ends up on the blotter, and the blotter is public domain, and newspaper reporters every now and then, every few days, they go look at the blotter and see what the hell's happening. I love the title for this week's police blotter. I'm going to quote it in full. Enterprising woman tries prostitution, then newspaper sales. To read that. 10:40 a.m. A San Pedro Shell gas station caller complained there was a woman there trying to prostitute herself. She must have needed money for, I don't know, gasoline perhaps. To continue, there was a man with her and they took papers out of the newspaper box and tried selling them instead. Apparently, she wasn't getting a whole lot of business trying to sell her vagina, so they looted a newspaper box next to the doorway of the store and tried to sell newspapers to people who were coming and going. That's right, you know, if all of you prostitutes out there, if you're just not making ends meet, sell newspapers. Okay. 8:06 a.m. A Paso Don Juan caller, it's a town, said she could hear her neighbor screaming and pounding on something. That made the police blotter. Somebody actually called the police and said, I hear screaming and there's some pounding in my neighbor's house. Why don't you guys drop whatever criminal investigations, whatever murder investigation you're following, and go take a break and visit her. 10:44 a.m. A Lucero center caller said someone asked her what time she got out of work, which she took as a threat. It made the newspaper. Hey, baby, what time do you get off work? Oh, I'm being threatened. Whip out a handgun. Self-defense. Works in Texas. 9:27 p.m. A County Road 92 caller said that he was in a fight and thought he might have broken his hand. What the fuck does he expect the police to do? Tell the guy, hey buddy, if you think your hand's broken, maybe, oh I don't know, see a doctor, wrap it up, you're under arrest for assault and battery. 10:20 a.m. A County Road 87 caller said that he found a man outside his bedroom window while his wife was in the shower. Can't imagine why. The log states that it was a misunderstanding between neighbors and no report would be taken. If no report was taken, how did it end up on the police blotter? 5:09 p.m. A North Prince Drive caller said someone broke into his home and took a 36-inch television and $60 in cash. The burglar pried open the window with a tire iron, which was left in the driveway. I know if it was any other police department except the Espanola, New Mexico Police Department, what I'm about to say would not be necessary, but I'm going to have to say it for these Espanola Police Department people, police officers, investigators. Look for fingerprints on the tire iron, guys! 11:13 p.m. A State Road 399 caller said that he was bit on the foot by a centipede and now his foot was turning blue. What? He doesn't like blue feet? And what the fuck are the police gonna do about it? Where were you? A County Road 95 caller said that someone tried breaking into his home earlier in the day and he fought with the person. He said he thought he broke his hand defending himself. There's a lot of that going around. Broken hands and everything. Apparently New Mexico doesn't have enough brass knuckles going around. Just saying, buy them on the internet if you're not Amish, or I guess these days even if you are Amish. A Victory Outreach church caller reported a drunk man who nearly stumbled into traffic. That's the problem of northern New Mexico. Drunks staggering around into traffic when they should be driving like all of the other drunks. Drunk dudes, don't stumble around in traffic. Drive. Callers at Radio Shack reported another severely drunk man who almost fell into traffic. Ditto! What the fuck are these people walking for when they have fucking cars? They could get hurt if they're stumbling around drunk in traffic. They should fucking drive like everybody else who's drunk in New Mexico. A drum place caller said a woman walked into the wrong house and scared the person inside. I've done that. A North Riverside Drive caller said she was at a gas station and a man whistled at her. Send in the platoon. Cops rolled in like oranges and just, you know, stopped whatever crime that was. A caller said a man and a woman were shooting up under the trees at El Parasol. That's where I go for lunch whenever I'm driving through Espanola. I didn't know you could get heroin at El Parasol. Usually I just get a bean and cheese burrito. The funny one. A Villa del Norte apartments caller said she was on oxygen and burned her face and hair when she lit a cigarette. A County Road 41 caller said his brother was acting strangely and he was hallucinating and seeing people. So what's the problem there? That he was hallucinating or that he was seeing people? I sometimes go through weeks without seeing people, so I don't see why seeing people would be a problem, let alone for the police. And let's see, finally, a County Road 41 caller reported that there was a 2-year-old on the roadway. The mother picked up the child and the police told her to keep a better eye on him. Thank God it wasn't a drunk 2-year-old. That's whatever the fuck the title of this video is, it's done.